Sometimes you just gotta get away, go find that special place that is peaceful, quiet. This is it for me. Take a look around here. This is incredible. You've got a nice breeze going, you've got the birds. It's just amazing. And it's a fantastic place to ride. So we shot the first Sherman seat video up here, and there will definitely be more. I won't be able to give you any ride footage today as I'm recovering from a small surgical procedure that limits my ability to lift anything over 10 pounds. So apologies for that, but I wanted to give you an update on the Sherman seat, specifically version 2. I consider this to be an evolution in the seat design, and some of the design itself actually came about due to comments that you guys left me in the video for the previous seat, which is this one right here. So thank you very much for your feedback, for your comments, for your suggestions. I have taken some of them into consideration and even implemented some of them in version 2. So let's go ahead and get version 1 out of the way and show you version 2. So as you can see right off the bat, version 2 does implement the 2 otter boxes that I had talked about, but there is a lot more happening than just that. I did take the curved bottom out. This one's gonna sit a little bit closer to the actual control panel, but I've tested it and it still gives you plenty of room to power on the Sherman, hit the different buttons to change whatever it is that you're gonna change within your settings. There is one big design change with this that I personally am very excited to test out, and I know that a couple of the other riders that had an opportunity to test version 1 also feel the same way that I do and are very excited to test this as well, and that is the shape of the seat. If you can see that there, the seat actually kind of bends in. So right here along the sides, I took the seat and I heated it up. I used some gaffing tape while it was hot to hold it in the same position that I wanted it to be in, and then just set it aside until it was cool, removed the tape. It maintained the shape that I had given it while it was hot, and this is what we're left with. Again, I think that this is going to add a level of comfort to the seat, because as you can see here with this one versus this one, it is a bit different. You can see that this one has a much wider stance from the Sur Ron seat, and you can see where this one is bent in. So it's going to be just ever so slightly less stress on the inner leg. In addition to that, it added about 1.5 inches-ish of height to this. So that's gonna help tall people like me. A couple of you had asked about the seat and height, whatnot. I'm 6'3". I found that the version 1 was perfect, so this one's actually probably going to be even just a little bit more comfortable for tall people. Okay, let's get to the part that you really care about, how this seat functions, how it was designed and put together. So again, the frame that is mounted to the Sur Ron seat is, again, out of wood, oak to be specific. I will link to everything that I used down in the description. The bottom piece is also oak. We're using the same bar clamps that we used on version 1, and then we have 2 of the otter boxes sandwiched in the center. There are a total of 24 washers and 3/4 inch screws that are holding the otter boxes to the oak. In addition to that, there was a thin layer of goop that was set on top of the otter boxes and on bottom of them to create that seal when I did go ahead and actually drill the pilot holes and then affix the otter boxes to the wood. There are 4 latches. They do all have to be opened in order to get this to open, but let's just imagine here that this was on your Sherman now. You would just open this, and there you go. It is awesome. You can put whatever it is you want to put in there, do your things. You could probably put a power bank in here. You could pop a little hole out the back with a 5-volt power bank, run some LEDs if you didn't want to do the full mod that I have done to mine. Which, speaking of LEDs, I have something special to show you guys at the end of this video that we will be doing to the Sherman to modify the LEDs that are already put on there. But this is it, guys. I just wanted to take a few minutes, show you version 2. There will be ride footage coming up of not only myself, but some of the other riders that did get a chance to try version 1. We're going to be getting some side-by-side comparison and opinions. We're gonna put version 1 on a Sherman and we're gonna ride that around. We're gonna immediately then follow it up with version 2 by that individual rider and get their opinion on how they feel about the additional height as well as the slightly narrower stance that the modified Sur Ron seat provides. So that's it for the seats. Now, one last quick thing that I wanted to tell you in regards to the LEDs. I have a 100 volt to 12 volt DC to DC converter right here that is going to output 15 amps, equivalent to 180 watts. We're going to put this in this ABS box. I have a waterproof switch. We're going to run it directly off of the batteries so that we can consume all of the amperage needed to put the lights to full power, and that's about it. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be an exciting one. We're going to really kind of put these lights to the test to see how bright we can get them. But that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Peace.